The York, Texas, yeah, Midwest, and it all the place like California, California, AATL, and I mean of California, cause there's no place like California, 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 no place like California. Fret pipe too often, headed right to Austin, most likely flossing, type exhausted, high as a forklift. Handful of goons out in Colorado. Any given afternoon, you can catch a hollow. Honestly, it's the same out in Richmond, Virginia or California. Either state, you can get it. I done seen everywhere from Russia to Delaware. Trust me, I'm well aware. Barcelona to Bel Air, Petty to the Detroit. Don't tell him he saw how heavily he balls. Every project, every seashore. And I ain't content trying to see more nomadic. I probably wind up alone. All it takes is a melody to remind me of home. I've been to New York, come on, Texas, yeah, Midwest, and it all reminds me of California, cause there's no place like California, California, AATL, MIADMV, all reminds me of California, cause there's no place like California, 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 no place like California.
Everybody, I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, and Heinz Field. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Green Bay Packers and the Pittsburgh Steelers. On to get us started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And with towels waving, we're underway from Heinz Field. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. Rodgers will try again on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Offense trying to avoid stalling out, facing a 3rd and 10. They'll run here. This is James Starks. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
A good explosive run there sets them up with a new set of downs, and every team wants to start their game with a really nice drive. 3 and out. No one wants to see that, and they were able to avoid it after that run.
They'll run for the first time with Lacey. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
They'll come out in the pistol. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. It's a gain of 5, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. 5 yards to gain here on 3rd down.
That was not a completion that results in a highlight video. But at the same time, if you have those kind of completions all game long, eventually one of them might turn into a highlight.
It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
The goal of every offense is to move the chains, pick up first downs. A nice job finding an open receiver for a completion.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down. Second down following the incompletion. Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. That's caught inside the 20. And he gets this one all the way down inside. Line.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on second down. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. Unable to connect there on the pass play. And this seemingly endless drive continues. Packers field goal try. This will be a 34-yard attempt. And did it get there? Yes. Boy, he didn't get much of that at all. He tucked it just between the crossbar and the left upright. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. And, Charles, they get the field goal. Took them a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
Penalty marker is down here. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Illegal block in the back. Return team. Automatic first down.
They come up with one running back. That's Bell. And he'll get it up the middle. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. On second down, here's Roethlisberger. And he's got the AFC leader in receiving yards last year, Antonio Brown. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback has to slide and find open space to throw. Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
Now Bell. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal to go now. They'll try again with Bell. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Set to return, this is Jeff Janis. And a nice job there on special teams as he's taken down. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal. And I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
They're not out now.
Looks for Janis, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Mitchell. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
They'll fake the give to Williams. Now it's Roethlisberger. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Antonio Brown, 26 yards. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And that is the definition of yards after catch. They go short on the pass, and the receiver does the rest.
Seems so harmless, doesn't it? To throw it underneath, a short pass like that. But boy, it gets dangerous in the hands of the right receiver as he makes a move and takes it the distance.
And there's a flag on the field.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So bad mistake there by the kickers. The ball goes out of bounds. First down, Rodgers trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Mitchell. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. And back out onto the field comes the Packers defense. Last drive, touchdown, surrender. Here, see if they can stop them.
It's always a constant battle of letting the last series go, good or bad, but especially bad. Give up a touchdown. Okay, forget the finger pointing, forget the blame. Go back out and play the defense you know you're capable of and help your team out.
And probably look to the leaders as always.
As always. They're going to be the ones going to grab some people and say, all right, let's do this thing. Well, in that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
They come up with one running back. That's Bell. And, boy, that one drops incomplete. But if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Play action. It's Roethlisberger. And he comes back with one complete. A big play there on the catch and run. 31 yards.
And when an offense is doing a nice job selling the play-action pass, a lot of responsibility shifts to the linebackers. They're the ones that have to determine run or pass and get to the proper places on the field.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he will take it in for the touchdown. Antonio Brown with his second touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. And the pass looked harmless. He didn't really think much was going to happen after that. But he goes ahead and takes it all the way for a touchdown. Back here with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We've had the kickoff to begin the first quarter. Now it's time for the second quarter kickoff, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Jordy Nelson now trotting back out there on offense. They've got to be thinking, how can we get him a little bit more involved here? Second quarter, you're down, and really, he's been out of the mix.
I would agree with that, and oftentimes you hear, well, we're just taking what the defense is giving us. But sometimes that's just not good enough. Sometimes you have to take what you want, and that means getting him the football.
Yeah, so far just a single catch in this game. Second down. Rodgers will try again on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third. To throw is Rodgers. And Adams has it complete. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Well, that's last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. And they're unable to hook up, and that brings up third. So a ways to go here on 3rd and 10. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. So they're unsuccessful there, hooking up on the pass.
Now let's go ahead and try and get into the body and the mind of the linebackers. Yeah, I know they're bigger and stronger than I ever was, but in this situation, they understood what was going on as much as the offensive guys. Because the offense guys always taught, find the first down sticks and make the play. Well, on defense, what do you want to do? Guard the first down line. Make sure that...
And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him.
Anytime a fake doesn't work, we usually focus our attention on the guys that were unsuccessful. But how about the defensive guys? They have to plan all week. They have to prepare all week. Special teams, they look like they were educated for that one.
Educated on their toes and getting a big stop. Second and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. Unable to connect there on the pass play.
Well, I'm going to resist laughing just because his name is Ha-Ha. But Ha-Ha Clinton Dix, excellent coverage there. Man coverage, knocked that one away.
Real name Hashan. He's from down in your neck of the woods in Orlando.
Yeah, went to Dr. Phillips High School.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And touchdown. Antonio Brown on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination of whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on 3rd down. Here's Rodgers. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Mike Mitchell.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before replicate it, they have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 3rd down. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. He gets it to Brown. Complete. 10. Touchdown. Antonio Brown on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And this Steelers offense, they continue to pour it on.
How about that touchdown, partner? If you blinked, you probably missed it. To wait for just a second, and they were in the end zone.
Extra point now by Boswell. And he pushed it right. It's no good. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And there's a flag on the play.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And the kicker commits the kicker's cardinal sin. He kicks it out of bounds.
First down.
Rodgers now on 1st down. This is Cobb with a catch right side. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be a 2nd down. And there, the man coverage not good enough, partner, and they're able to complete the pass.
Excellent recognition of the man coverage, and they found the guy who could win downfield.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down. That man can leap, Charles. How do you defend a pass like that and a receiver that good?
Partner, you're really doing it through prayer because you can cover them totally downfield, but at the end, their athleticism actually allows them to uncover themselves and go over the top of you and make a play.
Penalty marker is down here, so he couldn't find his man there as it falls to the ground.
Holding. Offense. Still 1st down.
And again, it's Rodgers. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Rodgers again now. So they're unsuccessful there, hooking up on the pass. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. Now the 7-year man from Kentucky, the former Wildcat, Tim Mastay on to kick. Back deep for the Steelers, Antonio Brown. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And the punt kicks out of bounds, and they will spot it right at the 25-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. They'll go again with Bell. And some room to roam now. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
But, partner, anytime someone tells me that fundamentals are leaving the game, I'm going to show them this play, because they couldn't get to the passer. So what do you have to do? Get your hands up in the passing lane, and they batted it away on a 3rd down attempt.
That is caught. He's at the 40, the 30, the 20, 10. Touchdown! Antonio Brown with an unbelievable 5th touchdown of the game. And this Steelers offense is running away with this one.
You know, in golf, they often talk about playing the course and not worrying about what the other players are doing, what their scores are. That's essentially what we're seeing from this offense. They're just having fun and doing what they feel like doing today.
So they cannot get into the end zone to add the extra pair of points. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Getting set to go again on the offensive side, Randall Cobb works his way back onto the field. You would have to think they're going to make it more of a priority to get him the football. You're losing here in the 2nd quarter, and he's been really quiet.
I think all we have to do, and it's too bad we can't actually see the actual play sheet now from the coordinator, because he's looking down at that and saying, okay, do I put him in different spots? Do I try and isolate him? What routes do I run? You're exactly right. They've got to get the ball in his hands and get their offense kick-started.
He does have the 2 catches, but pretty quiet so far. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get, because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground? An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks, because no matter what, you really can't hide with you.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The former Buckeye, Cameron Hayward, in there to drop him for a 4-yard loss, and it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, the Packers turn to their punter, Tim Mastay, to kick it away. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So on 4th down, the call's out for Tim Mastay to punt it away. Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And not a great punt here. Out of bounds in the air. They're going to say this one doesn't even get to the 40. Getting set to go again, Ben Roethlisberger heading back out there. He's got to be feeling pretty good, playing well. Team has the lead, so just looking to mount a drive here that ends in the end zone.
And all quarterbacks will tell you, hey, we love a running game, helps us out. But at the end of the day, they want to rely on their arm, throw the football, feel good about things, keep things moving in the right direction. Right now, that's exactly what we're seeing.
And we'll see if that continues. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. They come up with one running back. That's Bell. Sliding out of the pocket. That is caught. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. I'm out with one back and 3 tight ends. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief. One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Sam Barrington. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken short.
Illegal touching. Offense.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. Over the middle here to Brown. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make this a second down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see. And all the way in for the touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers offense, they continue to pour it on. And Charles, the second time today that he has hit pay dirt.
And once you score the first one, there is that natural tendency, and there's also that eagerness to get back there again. Oh, he smells it. This guy smelled the end zone, and twice he's gotten there.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Holding. Offense.
One back is Lacey. To throw is Rodgers. Unable to connect there on the pass play.
It's always a good play when you're able to bat a ball away or down, because if you actually tip it in the air, now the offense is getting a second shot at catching the football, or another receiver may come along and grab it out of the air and turn it into a big play. So if you make a play on the ball, make sure it's knocked away or down. Otherwise, there could be some jeopardy. Give him credit for batting it away, but unable to come up with the interception. And sometimes that joke does come true. Guys are on defense for a reason. Maybe their hands aren't quite as skillful as the guys on offense, but a lot of credit on that.
Oh, now backing up, and he's out of the end zone. The referee was right there to call it, and that is a safety. And, Charles, something you have to be aware of as a QB. Once you get back to that back line of the end zone, you sort of have to go into survival mode.
Yeah, but he's still between the tackles, so if he tried to throw it away, it still would have been 2 points. Partner, when I was in college, we used to have these things called game maxims that we did before every game. One of them said, press the kicking game. For here's where the breaks are made, is the area of hidden yardage. How about that return? Flipping the field, taking it past the 50, and getting things set up to start the series.
They'll try and get the running game going with Bell. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's brought down. A nice pick up there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Now a first down carry by Bell. Now Bell hit. He lost the football. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second down.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, ball's out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
And complete, right side to Cook. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 58 yards.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Rodgers going to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Rodgers now on third. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. Jared Cook from 6 yards away. And his guys are able to at least knock this deficit down a bit. On is Mason Crosby for the point after.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
So they're able to get the 6, but they cannot get in on the 2-point conversion. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And there's a flag on the field.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And Charles, this is one of those inexcusable special teams penalties, an out-of-bounds kickoff.
Pressure, pressure, pressure. Sometimes errors occur because of situations.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Partner, there are times when I feel a little bit guilty about offering some criticism because I see the thought process here, trying to bounce it outside and gain some yardage. But every now and then you got to think ahead and just take your medicine. Go down. Don't give up anymore.
On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. That is caught. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and they're going to have a 3rd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Roethlisberger. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to go out of bounds at the 30-yard line. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a 1st down.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. And they're going to speed things up here. From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on 1st down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The 6-time Pro Bowler, Clay Matthews. He's the one who finally gets him down for what will wind up being a loss of 16 yards. They come up with one running back. That's Bell. On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, 31 yards. And this Steelers offense is running away with this one. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
Sometimes it looks pretty simple, batting the ball away, but oftentimes there's some pretty good teaching and practice that goes into it. Being able to get to the receiver, not interfere, and get his hands through the football and knock it away.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And Nelson's got it here right side. Call it a gain of 5. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Back now in Pittsburgh, and this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. Open man, the tight end Rodgers. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
On 1st down, Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Lawrence Timmons.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Out Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Here's Roethlisberger. Rush coming. Daniels in there to sack him for a loss of 6. So a defensive brain lapse there and an encroachment penalty.
Sometimes when you don't watch the football and make sure that it's snapped, you're watching the offensive player, and they can influence you occasionally and look like they're getting ready to move, and the officials don't detect it.
Still third down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. 30, 20, 10, and touchdown! Ladarius Green, 64 yards. And the Steelers offense, they continue to pour it on. So many times you think of these tight ends catching the ball already in the end zone, but today's tight end, they can run after the catch, too, to score.
They're big, they're strong, but they're extremely athletic, and they can surprise the heck out of you when they get the ball in their hands and they're running away from the defense.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They come out here in the eye. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. 10 yards still left on 2nd down. Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. So he couldn't find his man there as it falls to the ground. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And now did he step out of the end zone? Yes, he did. The referee says he stepped out, and that is going to be a safety. Well, Charles, I've heard of backing up to avoid the rush. I think this takes that to a whole new level.
And not upper level either.
So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get.
And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play. Roethlisberger to Brown. 43 yards. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
It's a 4-yard pickup, and they're going to face a 3rd down. Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. 4th down. Here's Roethlisberger. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. The play clock's running down. Now Roethlisberger going to hand to Bell. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line.
Yeah, let me pump out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. They come up with one running back. That's Bell. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. So the Steelers with the football as we get successful there, hooking up on the pass.
And that was a nice play. He knocked it away, but obviously you want the interception in this situation. You want to take away any chance, and they have.
I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal. They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger. And it is incomplete. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And last time they surrendered this.
Yeah, they've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
So not the greatest of plays offensively there. Tough for his team. Cost him 2 points.
Yeah, it's the pressure that created the safety. Although he still could have thrown it away this time because he's outside of the tackle box. But instead, he's going to wind up out the back of the end zone.
The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 13 yards there on the pickup, and quickly they get to the line. Out of the pistol, it's Bell. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, it's Bell.
Oh, good luck with that.
Oh, my goodness. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. And here we go on 1st and goal. The give is to Bell. It'll be a pickup of 8 and a good first step there with 2nd and goal coming up. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Le'Veon Bell with a career-high 4-touchdown game. And this Steelers offense is running away with this one.
Partner, this running back's having a heck of a day on the ground. He just keeps punching it in and rushing for touchdown after touchdown.
They'll run it with Williams. And he will not make it to the goal line as his try for 2 is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they... And there's a flag. Oh, I think they got it. Yes, the Steelers have it.
Offense. The penalty is declined.
Following the penalty, it's Williams. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. So this brings up a 2nd and 2. They run it again with Williams. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Only a yard of the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down. So they run it on second down. Now let's see what third down brings here for the offense. On 3rd and 1, it's Roethlisberger. He gets it to Brown, complete. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. He's got time. He's going to rifle one deep left side and nearly picked it off. He had a chance.
Show me what you like. Hey, I put money, I can match it for ya.